Hi guys, it's Nigel at Lock and Key Estate Agents, and I hope you're well today. Today it's Wednesday, and I want to welcome you to my property tour. And just in there behind me, you can see a townhouse, and it's in a very favourable address on the Hunters Meadow, which were built in roughly, I think, 2004 by Bowerhill Homes. It's a lovely example of a red brick property, integral garage. You go in there to a nice hallway. Got a beautiful kitchen laid out in there with integrated appliances like dishwasher, fridge, freezer and such. Then there's a lovely pretty conservatory out there, and what they've done, they've got this nice garden that's very pretty, and they've lowered the hedge line so you've got a nice pleasant aspect at the rear. And it's quite a selling feature actually, because it makes the garden and the appearance of the rear more pleasantly attractive. Of course, when you go onto the first floor, you're going to have a living room, there's a study or a bedroom if you want to call it. And then just up there on those, where you can see those two windows up there, there's two further double bedrooms. There's a master bedroom with the ensuite, and there's a family bathroom. Double glazed, gas. It would suit first-time buyers, this property guys. It would suit investors. It's really is a truly immaculate home inside as well. It's a pleasure to have it on the books today, but it really will appeal to people maybe trading up from their 2-bed into this larger 3-bed, first-time buyers, or even people trading down. It's a lovely little cul-de-sac. It's a favoured cul-de-sac, and this part of Bowerhill is obviously highly regarded because of the schools, the road links, the proximity to other shops, canal walks if you want as well, which are on the very fringe. So with all my tours, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to spin this camera around. We're going to look around the area, talk about what's what around here with all the amenities, and then we're going to go in through that door just in there with that canopy porch and take a good look around this Bowerhill home in Kittyhawk Close. And there we have it, the front of this property, Kittyhawk Close, arranged over 3 floors, nice red brick built. Like I said, there's your integral garage. There is a bit of parking also to the front. Interestingly, there's a side gate that goes up to the back of the rear. There's a little alleyway. You can bring your bins in that way. You can go all the way around and you can put your bins back in there if you want. If not, you can leave them out here or put them in your garage. Equally, there's similar properties. There's 2 beds, there's 3 beds, there's 4 beds, and it just comes off Kittyhawk Close. And then down there, just where the school is, the Oak School, if you just turn in, the road will just bring it around, and then you'll come back in to this little courtyard area, which is tucked away in Kittyhawk Close. It's quite attractive for that, but it's decent for the proximity, because as you know, where the Oak School is just there, the road then just runs up, and if you want to then go towards, say, the Barge pub, or you want to take some canal walks, you can just link up to Bowerhill Lane, and it's really pleasant. You know, you can have a good, half an hour, 2 hours walk along the canal, get to the pub, have a meal, come back, and it's quite a nice position to be in. If you wanted to get to the town, obviously you can get to the car. That might take you 10 minutes to drive, no more. The 350 is just there, so that will then link you up to Warminster, Trowbridge and other directions. The 350 goes the other way, as you know, and that takes you towards Asda. So then if you wanted to go to the stunning National Trust village of Laycock, you're only a few miles away. If you want to go to Bath, it's a half an hour, 40-minute drive. It's about 13 miles away from here. Melksham's surrounded by other towns as well, so it's pretty decent for that. There's decent schools, there's a primary school up there, there's a decent pub up there, and like I say, just further along Bowerhill Lane, if you wanted to walk up to, say, the Barge pub along the canal, it's a really pleasant walk. And look, this is spring and now summer's going to be approaching us, so these things are high on people's shopping lists. So anybody buying this property will be looking to move in over the summer, hopefully, and enjoy, what's on offer around here. Reason for these guys to move, just trading up, lifestyle move. They're going to get a bigger property, get out into the villages hopefully, and just move to the surrounding areas that are local to us. So what we're going to do, as promised, as always, we're going to go through that door and take a good look around this property in Kittyhawk Close. We're just going to approach it again. There's the block paving there, or drive. Car goes in there. You could put a car into the property. Love the little colour of this door. It's like a grey colour with the white surrounding bits to it. And then as we come in, you can just see the quality of the property. You can see it's well presented already. Look at that lovely flooring and that natural light that just comes through that conservatory, which we'll talk about in a minute, but it just brings in natural light. There's a little radiator to the left. There's understairs storage. You could block it up. You could push 2 doors and they just come out. It's open at the moment, which is quite useful. And then these stairs, as you can see, these are the stairs that will then climb to the first floor landing, and off there there'll be living room and study or bedroom, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to walk a little bit further and then turn the camera around, because as you know, with all my tours I like to show you the entrance door that we came in. So there's the entrance door as we came in outside. A little area there for storage, and again you could block that up if you want. I don't always necessarily think you need to. And of course you know what's going to be in here. Door opens up, the continuation of the flooring is there, and there you have your cloakroom. Low level WC wash hand basin, some little part tileboarding features there, and it's just very well presented. Extractor hand fan's just up there, the ceiling as well. Bring the camera back out. Just turn ourselves around one more time. And it's actually quite a long hallway. As you can see, I stepped from there. So it's a decent sized hallway. So it just gives you that space that you need, you know, when you come into the property. Turn the camera around this way, and then we're just greeted with this lovely kitchen. Obviously it's a kitchen diner. You could put a dining room table and chairs here. I'm just gonna close the door behind me, just so we can show you the space that some people place. They've obviously got a little chest of drawer, little radiator there. I love the blue and the off tone to the white. I think that goes really well. There's a radiator in here. We'll cover off that lovely conservatory. And then you've just got a well-equipped kitchen, fridge, freezer. Let's point down here, because as I open that up, there's your dishwasher. Yes, you've got a range of high-level cupboards. There's a 1.5 bowl sink unit, and of course double glazed window. And it gives you that lovely little view of the conservatory. And in fact, if you look at that little lower hedge, you can see the pleasant green aspect that I talked about earlier on. So it's perfect for that. It's a perfect room for that. You could ultimately want to modernise the kitchen if you ever wanted to do. You could change the work surfaces or worktops that somebody can do. But this place is immaculately presented. It's very, very clean and tidy. We've got some tile flooring. I'm just going to touch it myself just to double check. So yeah, it feels like a tile flooring, and I love the little pattern that goes around the tiling as well. Come back through this door, and there we have it, conservatory. Again, tile flooring, plenty of areas there for a table, chest, a unit there. And you've got that lovely little window that's just arrowing down, and there's your roof. Really nice room, this. And of course it's just going to get better, because you can see these are 2 big picture windows, the French doors. Let me give you a sneak preview. That's your garden, and it's easy to maintain, but what a lovely outlook that is out there. I don't know, it feels like a wooded feel. It is like a wooded feel. There's trees there, and there's greens there. If you've got children, ideal. They can go out there and play, and you can also keep an eye on them. So it's an excellent home for that. It's very, very well thought out. I think this conservatory is a decent addition to the property as well. Just want to show you all the aspects of the conservatory. And of course it links nicely to the kitchen, because here, you know, you can have your family meal, you're in the kitchen cooking, the kids can do the homework, or you can entertain your friends as well from this room. So brilliant, brilliant room. Let's just recap before we go upstairs to the first floor. Conservatory, as we can see, beautiful windows opening up that natural light. Come back through on the first floor, fitted kitchen, open up this door, and of course as I walk through, we've got this nice hallway. Love the flooring there, cloakroom, and then of course we came from that front door. We just take a step back to show you again. And then we started at this position when we came in. So I hope you've enjoyed the tour so far. Let's get upstairs to look at that first floor. So we've got a living room and a study and a bedroom, or a bedroom to look forward to. So as promised, we're just going to climb these stairs. Up we go. Love that big mirror there. There's a little shelf in there that's cute. You can put some ornaments on there if you want. You've got a pussycat saying hello. Now, would you believe this pussycat is 18 years old? Absolutely adorable. You know I love my animals, so I'm going to give it some love. I don't want to step on it. And then you've got your landing that splits off. Lovely window again, bringing in natural light. Of course you can see a room there, radiator there, but I'm going to turn the camera around here just because you will see that there's further stairs then going up to those 2 double bedrooms, ensuite and bathroom. Pussycat wants to be in the video, so Pussycat's going to stay in the video. Let's turn this camera around. And then this is bedroom 3, which is obviously an office, and they've used it as an office. Now most people will, because if you haven't got 2 or 3 kids, you can use it as a decent office. People now will hybrid work from home like a couple of days. Although you can see the area, the bed can go in there if you still want it as a bedroom. Radiator, double glazed window. Turn this camera around. Now you can see there's plenty of space for wardrobes if you want it. The bed could go that way. The bed can go that way if you wanted to retain this as a bedroom. But like most people, they've got the 3rd bedroom nowadays as an office, and it makes perfect sense to do that. Come back through, back out into the landing, past the 18-year-old Pussycat, which I'm going to say hello one more time. So sorry guys. Oh, you're lovely, aren't you? And then in we go to the living room. And I love this living room. The bedrooms are like this upstairs. See how well lit it is. You have these 2 windows to the rear elevation, and we'll show you the views in a second to the rear there. Nice 2 radiators. There's an electric fire that's a focal point. It's not a gas fire. I love the little recess areas here that you could do. If I pull this back here, you can see another recess area there. So you could even built in shelves if you want to. There's extras that you can do with it. But as I turn this camera around, you can see there's plenty of areas now for sofa suites. I think most people would have a TV in here. You'll notice that the TV's in the corner. I think they might even put one up on the wall if you really wanted to. But there's your view. I'm not going to go too far into it because we're going to see that in a minute. But just standing here from your window, if you were chilling out reading a book, that's your aspect to the rear. And I think that's quite impressive because it's a modern development in such. You know, we're talking about something that was built around 2004, but they retained many green areas, and I think that's important because you can walk through these green areas to shops like Tesco's or the pub or the canals or whatever, to the schools that's available to you. And I think retaining that space is so important. So it's a big hat off really to the developers that were up here in 2004. Marvellous living room. As you can see, there's a lot of space in here. It's going to be kind of the hub, you know, in the evenings for people. And I just love the space and the warmth that you get from those windows. So just to recap, because this is going to be a bit easier, you came up those stairs past the Pussycat. The Pussycat's not staying with the property. She's going to have another home, and then you've got the landing that splits up to the 1st floor. There's a study in here, or a bedroom, and of course, living room that we've just been in. So let's go upstairs into the 2nd floor and check out those 2 double bedrooms, ensuite and bathroom. Promise, we're going to walk along, come through this low landing area. I'll turn that camera around just so you can see the other angles of the landing, and now we're just going to explore as we climb these stairs into the last part of the property. So you can see there's 2 rooms here. Well, these are the double bedrooms. In this one you've got a family bathroom, tiled flooring, panelled bath as one would expect, tile walling there, shaver point. Love the little windowsill kind of thing, the shelving there from the tiling, wash hand basin and low level WC. And again, I think we can all agree this property is very well presented. Shower screen, shower, and then a ladder style radiator. I can feel the warmth from that radiator as we speak. But a really good room nonetheless. I'm going to turn this light off, it's not needed. There's the bathroom. Now if I turn the camera this way, we're greeted to one of the double bedrooms up here, and you can see double bed, freestanding if you want either side. Again, those 2 windows bringing in natural light. And what I like about this one as well is you've got 2 built-in wardrobes. I'm not going to open up everything. I'm going to open up this one. There we go, it's a wardrobe. The other one, it's a wardrobe, trust me. And yeah, there's your double bed, little, you know, chest of drawers there, little display, whatever you want to, you know, use. There's an ottoman here as well. You can see it's quite a decent sized bedroom, this. It's a lovely room, it feels warm as well. And I think with these 2 windows as well, to that front elevation. It just brings in all the light that you need. I love the blinds that are there as well. I would assume they're staying, don't quote me on it, and I'll say it again, don't quote me on it, but I imagine they would be staying with the property. Okay, last but not least, come back out into this landing area, and then you've got the main bedroom. And you might see there's a wall there, because in this bedroom we have an ensuite. Turn around, tile flooring, low level WC and wash hand basin, and there's the shower cubicle with a shower screen and door in there, and it's tiled there throughout, shaver point there, extractor fan, and of course your ladder style radiator. Decent ensuite, that one. Now the room is quite big here. You can see this is quite a big double bed. It might be a king size bed, freestanding on either side. Again, it's got those two windows, but as I turn the camera around, you'll notice it's got built-in wardrobes again. Plenty of areas here for freestanding. You'll see. You can see the sun coming in from here, which I think is absolutely lovely. So you've got enough storage in here, enough room for a big bed. Pop the camera up there. How about it? What do you reckon, guys? Pleasant or not? I'm hard pressed to say not on this one, but it's just nice to have that aspect. You don't always get it on a development. This property is keenly priced. It's not going to be on the market long. These guys do need to find, but what we have, and you know, the market is being stimulated more and more each day, are properties like this coming on, and they're important because they start the property market. The lower end starts the middle end, and the middle end goes up to the higher end, and this is perfect. So let's just recap on what's upstairs. I love this bedroom. I think this is my favourite bedroom in the house. I feel warmth from those windows. I love the aspect. I love the size of it. And as I just turn around into this recess area, there's some built-in wardrobes. In this bedroom, then there's the ensuite, so we don't need to go in there again. If I go left here, it's a big enough bathroom. Let's turn the light on, so you need to know the power's working. There's your light. And of course, the other double bedroom. So look guys, I hope you've enjoyed this tour inside the property at Kittyhawk. There's that little rear garden, that cute garden that we're just going to show you in a few seconds time. Let's get out there and have a look at that garden and summarise the tour, this property for you. And as we were up there on that top level, we just saw that aspect, but I love this conservatory. It opens up. Again, I think it's an entertaining room. You've got a really easy garden to walk out to here. You've got this lovely patio area, seating area. And then it's enclosed by this timber fencing, giving you a good degree of privacy. I love the brick walling there and that slate chippings there. It just shows you it's really attractive. Some of these pots aren't going to stay. They're obviously going to go with the owners, but it gives you ideas about how you can decorate your own garden. And I'm going to say nothing for a couple of seconds because I just want you to see and hear what I hear. I'm going to step up on this wall. And there we are. That's pretty decent, I think. All these little pretty pots that just hang off this fencing. That's the side gate that just gives you access around the property. You can take your bins out. And this is a rear of this townhouse with a conservatory. You can see your neighbour's got a conservatory as well. And it's just this lovely little seating area. Very cute. So people that don't need a garden, by the way, you might think you need even bigger. Well, I'm sorry. What's that? There's your garden. If you want to have a walk, you can take a rug out there as well. So you've got it all on your doorstep, guys. To summarise, this is just a decent, pad. It's a decent property. It's a 3-storey townhouse with space. It will suit the first-time buyer, or people trading up or trading down. It's keenly priced. It's in Bowerhill, so it's great for connections to road links and schools. Perfect property with double glazing and gas. Just give us a nudge. We hope to hear from you very soon. If there's any questions, it's Nigel at Lock and Key Independent Estate Agents. Telephone number 01225 707 342.